Okay, greetings once again, chaotics. So yesterday I didn't do much of anything with my challenge, my Stepford Wives challenge. The reasoning for that was because I was feeling a little bummed, and based on the past 2 days, I had just not seen any changes in my husband. I had not felt like I was getting any headway in our home, and I was just like, well, what's the point? Nobody's watching this, and I'm just doing this. It felt like more I was doing it for attention and it wasn't working or something. I don't know. So, as a result, yesterday I didn't do anything, and I just took time to really stop and think. And, like, I should say I was kind of having a pity party of one, which I do that from time to time. And I was going to do a real talk video, and I decided not to. Well, I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did do the real talk video, but it wouldn't upload. And it was funny because it felt like God was saying, this is not, you don't need to be doing this. This is more bashing your husband than actually bearing your soul. So I didn't continue trying to upload it after, I don't know, 2, 3 attempts. And, anyway, so I got to thinking yesterday, and like I said, I was reflecting and stuff, and I had decided that, okay, we need to have a course of action. We need to make some changes for me and my husband, because this is the Stepford Wives Challenge is largely all on my end, but it's on based on the assumption that my husband is going to be that dominating um, sort of type, which he's not. He's very much a visionary and a dreamer, and I don't want to take that away from him, but he's not the stereotypical quote unquote Stepford husband. So as a result, we've been kind of hitting a wall all weekend. We had an argument. I was crying. It was ugly. But anyways, so last night I had said, okay, I'm going to talk to him tonight, and I'm going to see what he says, and these are the things that I want to change. And that's what I told him, and that's where I put my foot in my mouth, because then he started talking, and he's like, well, actually, I kind of, although he didn't mention the Stepford Challenge per se, he was just like, I came to this conclusion about the issue we're having. And I was just like, oh, uh, wow. Because I guess because of the response I got all weekend, I wasn't really expecting him to do anything else. And for him to sit there and say, okay, I'm going to make a change, and this is what I'm going to change, and this is why I'm changing it. I was just like, whoa, he is kind of listening to me, and we're not just hitting a wall, and it is getting through. And um, I was really happy about that. And I started crying because, once again, like I said, I am very emotional and sensitive, and I cry for pretty much everything. A bird could break a feather, and I'd probably cry too. Anyways, so the other thing was I started reading my book, my recommended book, which I'm not really sure is on their list or not, but I felt like I should be reading it again. I read it for a little bit late this time last year, and I didn't get through it completely because I guess I just kind of lost interest, and it was taking forever because I had a lot of issues personally that I needed to deal with, and at the same time, it also based the assumption that my husband was going to be home every day, which he's not. So, this is the book. Hopefully, you can see it. It's Created to be a Helpmeet by Debbie Pearl. By the way, I'm not getting paid to say that. I just really like the book. Um, Anyways, I got a bit of a slap in the face and a bit of revelation about my attitude about this challenge by reading the first few pages of chapter 1. Um, they don't say Stepford Wives in that book at all, which it's a biblical book, so of course there's no Stepford Wives in the Bible. But there are helpmeets, and just within the first few pages, the thing that jumped out at me so much and just kind of like slapped me in the face about was that you know, the reason why I do what I do is not to see results. Results are an added bonus. They're nice, they're fluffy, they're great, but I do this because God called me to do it first and foremost. Now, whether or not he called me to be a quote-unquote Stepford wife is a entirely different matter, but he did call me to be a helpmeet to my husband, and to be a helper to my husband, and to serve my husband, and to have my husband serve me in some ways. So, that was the revelation that I needed to hear. Because, like I said, I had been doing all of this based on seeing results, and I hadn't seen any. And that's not what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be doing this because I love my husband and I want to do these things, which I do. That was the initial reasoning why I decided to do the Stepford Wives Challenge, was because I saw issues in myself that need to be fixed and changed and modified. So by doing this challenge, I'm hoping to find a happy middle ground in the area of submission, and also just for myself personally to get more of what I believe a housewife should be like. So that was really good to have and to hear and to read, rather. And to see my husband actually saying, okay, this is an issue, we need to change it. Here's what we're going to do. It was just like, oh. So I got 2 added bonuses yesterday and today. Well, one yesterday, one today, whatever. But I was really glad for that. And it really motivated me to keep going. So with that said, I'm going to keep going through day 4. I'm still like an hour plus behind on my actual hour by hour schedule, but I'm going to keep trying and I'm going to keep shooting for it. So I will talk either tonight or tomorrow, and I will hopefully have some better progress, or at least a better mindset on everything that's going on. So with that said, today is day 4. I am starting scheduling, and I am starting a healthier diet and exercise regimen. So I'm killing several birds with one stone today. Let's see how it goes. Hope you guys have a great day, and until next time, bye.